These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hi there, I'm Jamie Warren with your top stories for ABC15 Arizona. Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate Tim Walz spoke to a crowd of more than 15,000 Arizona supporters at Desert Diamond Arena yesterday. And our ABC15 team was there last night, and we spoke with those in attendance moments after their speeches ended to find out what they were listening for.
Everything from immigration as well as support women's rights.
Reproductive rights, hoping to hear a lot about like LGBTQ rights, environment, stuff like that. Totally heard that. I love the energy in there. It was great.
Other speakers at that event included Congressman Greg Stanton and Representative Ruben Gallego, as well as Senator Mark Kelly and his wife, former Congresswoman Gabby Giffords. And the Republican National Committee responded after Harris's visit here in the Valley last night. They sent us this quote that reads in part, "In November, Arizonans will reject their radical open border agenda when they vote for President Trump." And former President Trump was also on the campaign trail. But before his rally in Bozeman, Montana, his plane got diverted and was forced to land in Billings due to a mechanical issue. Trump and the members of his team were seen walking off of the plane, as you see there, and onto the tarmac and continuing on to Bozeman on a private jet where he was able to give a speech to his supporters.
This election is about saving our economy, ending inflation, securing our borders, restoring respect for our nation. We cannot let her win this election. It's not a question of me. We can't let her win this election. Starting on day one, we will bring competence and common sense back to the Oval Office.
As for Trump's running mate, Senator J.D. Vance, he's going to be spending the weekend at fundraising events in Texas. The University of Arizona has a new president. The Arizona Board of Regents appointing Dr. Suresh Jarimella. Jarimella was the only candidate interviewed for this job after a months-long search. He's currently the president of the University of Vermont. He's going to replace Dr. Robert Robbins, who's stepping down after criticism for his handling of a massive budget deficit.
You have my commitment that I will do all I can to help the University of Arizona thrive and become an even more preeminent university than it has been all these years.
Whether or not you're a Wildcat, this decision impacts all of us. The school president is paid with public tax dollars, and it's the top decision maker for how university funding is used. Dr. Jarimella's employment terms, including his salary, have not yet been disclosed, but we will keep you updated as this process plays out. Goodyear has appointed a new top cop. The city has hired Brian Issett as the new chief of police. Issett retired in 2023 as a commander from the Phoenix Police Department after 22 years. Then he was deputy director at the Department of Liquor Licenses and Control. He begins his new role this week. Just ahead of the spooky season, thousands of tarantulas are about to venture out of their homes in search of some love. We're talking about the brown tarantula's mating season. They're set to emerge in 3 states, Colorado, Kansas, and New Mexico. And so you might be wondering, well, when's mating season for tarantulas here in Arizona? That usually is around October, so watch out. Uplifting Arizona with a unique event taking place this weekend. Matthew Siddell has been organizing cars showing for a cause since he was 16 years old. And this morning, they're going to be hosting Coffee and Cars in Avondale. It's an event that's raising donations for school supplies for children right here in the Valley.
We are collecting backpacks, pencils, school supplies. We are collecting lunch boxes, notebooks.
The event is being hosted at a shopping plaza on the northeast corner of Dysart and Van Buren. They're going to have food trucks, music, and a lot of sweet cars. I'm Jamie Warren with a look at your most accurate forecast. It is going to be another hot one here in the Valley. The highs today reaching in the 110s. You'll see 110, our expected high today in Tempe, 111 in spots like Chandler and Gilbert, 110 for our West Valley folks in Surprise and Glendale. Futurecast models are showing 20% chance of storm chances today. You're going to see slight activity heading in by about the 7 o'clock hour. So just be on the the lookout for that, but nothing major. It also looks like things are going to dry out as we go into early Sunday morning. Here is a look at your 7-day forecast. Again, the high today, 111 with that 20% chance of rain. More storm chances continue Sunday and Monday, but it looks like things are going to dry out by Tuesday. For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head on over to ABC15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.